motherfucker, Thug Nation alert. Keep his name on the streets till you lay in the dirt.
You want styling, you know it's time again. The enemy telling you to hear it.
Tupac being at a Public Enemy show right after he had been beaten up by the police.
Yeah.
When Tupacalypse Now came out, and you got wind of it, and you stopped the show in Oakland to dedicate a song to Tupac.
Seeing that Pac had that little issue or whatever with the police, I'm on stage. So I'm like saying, what the fuck? That's Pac? Get your ass up here, bro. It's like one of those things. And we shut down the show. And this is our little dude, man. This is our little brother, man.
And this brought Tupac to tears.
Yeah.
Then Tupac wrote you a letter from jail that you shared.
I got a letter from the government the other day. I opened and read it. It said they were suckers.
Only Gab can do it like this. Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gab. I'm in the building. And this is MAKAVELI Media. Yo, how many of y'all think it's so dope to hear Chuck D from Public Enemy talk about Pac? I think that's really dope because I know how much Chuck D influenced the brother Tupac. I mean, one of Tupac's first tracks he ever recorded had Chuck D on the hook. Plant the power. That's Chuck D. Taken from a line from Rebel Without a Pause.
The only part of your body should be partying too. Panther power on the owl from the rebel to you.
Panther power, my history a mystery, but now I see the American dream wasn't meant for me.
Facts. Pac had the medallion around his neck. Panther power. The same way Chuck D was influenced by the Black Panthers and Huey P. Newton. You get it? Chuck D, Huey P. That's how Tupac was influenced by Public Enemy. I just think that's dope. Chuck D does an interview with Talib Kweli, and he shares a few untold Tupac stories and memorable moments. In one of these moments, he talks about how when Tupac was viciously attacked by the Oakland PD, Pac showed up at a Public Enemy concert and they stopped the show. He stopped the show, called Tupac on stage. Chuck D was upset. The moment moved Tupac for various reasons, and Chuck just went into that a little bit. Now, the backstory to that is they already knew Tupac because Digital Underground, Tupac's group, used to tour with Public Enemy back in the day. So they knew Tupac before he shot the superstardom. So, you know, Chuck D, in a sense, said he was like a guardian or a mentor to Tupac on tour back in the day. And he was very upset when he heard Tupac was hurt by the hands of the Oakland PD. So they called Pac to the stage and they said Tupac cried. You know, he was visibly upset. This move here will later lead to Tupac writing Chuck D a letter from jail. Now, in this letter, Tupac talks about how much Chuck D means to him, how much he learned from him, the time he shared with him. And he also wanted Chuck D to be on the album, the Euthanasia album. He spoke in volumes how much Chuck D meant to him. And I just think it's a dope moment in hip hop to have Chuck D reflect and talk about Tupac Shakur. Now, that would have been crazy if Chuck D would have been on the track with Tupac. Now, the song Tupac wanted Chuck D on was Where Do We Go From Here? The Struggle Continues. That would have been fire. Because those two brothers with that militant Black Panther mind state would have been ridiculous. It would have been a real problem if Chuck would have got a chance to record that with Tupac. And here's the kicker. Tupac wanted Sister Soldier to be on the track with him. You know what kind of track that was going to be, right?
Are you a racist?
You can't call me or any black person any place in the world a racist.
Yeah, we already know. But, you know, to have Chuck D so moved by what happened to Tupac in Oakland, man, it's fascinating to me because the whole thing in Oakland was ridiculous, man. It was police brutality at its finest. I mean, you have the Oakland PD stopping Tupac for jaywalking, asking him his name. They apparently already knew it, but when he told them his name, they bust out laughing and made fun of him. Pac, being the proudful person that he was, said something back. And they beat him up. Straight up. Beat the brother up. Tupac sued him. You seen Tupac speak about it on the news.
I was riffing, arguing about why would they charge me with such a petty crime.
And, to have Chuck D right in the middle of this, called Tupac on stage, stop his whole show, man. Had to be one of those moments in hip-hop that you wish you was there. Because, that was a powerful moment, man. By all accounts. Very powerful moment, man. The magnitude of these two brothers, is phenomenal. Chuck D still influencing people to this day. And Tupac shut the game down, man. Hands down. MAKAVELI the Don. I need you guys to share and like this video. Don't forget to sub to the channel. This is MAKAVELI Media. I'm your homie Gab. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.